everybody. Welcome to Bitcoin Wednesday. I know last week my camera was really bad, so I'm using a different camera and I'm just running. Unfortunately, I've been very busy tonight running around. My kid left his stuff at basketball practice, so I had to run back and grab it, and so I'm a little bit late. We'll see if Vance is going to join me here in a minute. Are you there, Vance? I see Billy's watching me. Billy, go away. Just kidding. That camera's not very good. I hope it's not pixelated. Last week it was pixelated, so I'm trying it on here for a minute. Hey Randy, how we doing? Vance, where are you? There he is. I see you're watching. Anyways, just thought I'd do a quick little video tonight. Since we did one last week, we got a lot of good reception from last week, and was able to talk about some things and answer some questions for people. Vance, are you going to join me? Use your phone. Get on here. Okay, well, I'm just starting up my computer right now, so wanted to see if I can get some information on here about what's going on in the market today. See what's happening and let everybody know here in a minute. It's been pretty red lately. Market has been down. Down all over. Even the stock market is kind of starting to go down a little bit. I'm expecting that we see that crash, that 10-year crash, going on any day now. I thought it might be a little bit later in the year, but stock market went up so fast, and it's going to correct itself. And I think we're starting to see that a little bit. Where's that money going to go? Where's all that money when people start losing in the stock market or in the derivatives market? Where's that money going to go? Anybody know? My bet is it's going to crypto. At least some of it. Let's say there's at least $850 billion in derivatives market. Anywhere from $850 billion to 1.5 quadrillion dollars in the derivative market alone. So if that's the case, and people start losing money and want to move it somewhere, let's say 2% of those people move it into crypto. Well, right now the cryptocurrency market is only about 500, just barely over 500 billion right now. It's been red the last week or so. So I'm thinking that maybe 2% of that money might turn into crypto. If that's the case, that's $17 billion. $17 trillion. Oh, maybe I was saying 850 billion. It's $850 trillion in the derivative market. So a lot of money there. Randy thinks people are going to put money into gold. I think Randy's right. I think people are going to put money into gold. I think the opportunity to buy silver is great right now. The silver market is undervalued, and it's at a pretty low point right now. So I think we'll see $50 silver coming up. What do you think, Randy? $50 silver? It's pretty low compared to gold right now. So, and it's always low compared to gold. Usually. Gold is usually about 16, 17 times more valuable than silver. I can't get my computer's updating right now. I apologize. I can't even pull anything up. But right now, gold is about 20 to 22 times more in value than silver. And so that's why I think that silver's got a little bit of room to make up and can and probably move into the $50 range. And so that's what I expect to see here before too long. And the market's just barely starting to go down a little bit. And but the problem is, you get in the market and you get stop losses in there, and with all the robo trading and stuff on the internet. My dog wants to sit up here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. You can get on camera too and say hi. This is my dog Bodie. So, anyways, I see that the silver market will be a good market, and can't remember what I was saying. My dog messed up my train of thought. So, I've been gone all night. He's been missing me. So, anyways, I definitely see some good things happening. Go to bed. My son needs to go to bed. So yeah, let's see. Gold, silver. I don't know. Does anybody have any questions tonight? Randy, I know you're probably a stock market expert. We can always talk about football too. I think the Patriots are going down. What do you say, Randy? I'm guessing he's a Patriots fan. So, then computer is still updating. I apologize. Last I saw, Ripple was at about $1.12 today, on a pretty low for what it usually is. So I think that's a good buy in my opinion. There's a lot of good buys right now. I am heavily invested into Electronium, and I think that Electronium is going to skyrocket here before we know it. It is currently at I think Randy didn't like my Patriots comment. I knew you're a Patriots fan, so that's why I had to throw it in there. Bitcoin has been pretty low. It got down in the $9,000 range. It's currently at about, the last I checked, it was about 10,500, something like that. So pretty low, but not bad. Still higher than it was back in October. It shot up really high, kind of like the stock market's doing right now, but it's currently, it corrected. It's coming down. Like I said last week, I think people have lost their opportunity to really hit a home run with Bitcoin. I do see the value going up and being a place to hold your currency if you're looking at things or whatever. But I don't see it as a big gainer. I know a lot of people hate XRP, Ripple, because it has to do with the banks controlling it, and it's not decentralized like all the rest of cryptocurrency is. But I believe there's real world uses for it, and it did get up to 350, and it's at $1.12 or so right now, and that's why I do think that it's going to go higher. And I think that they're working on some different opportunities with different companies and stuff. They've got a lot of banks on board, but now I hear they're working with Amazon, Uber, some places like that. So if they can get people to accept their Ripple currency, you might see Ripple go up into the $50 range. So very, very possible. I also think that what else? Man, there's so many good coins out there. They've been all so red. Such a great buying opportunity for any of these cryptocurrency coins. Take a look at them. Again, just as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving out financial advice. Just kind of giving my opinion on things. Some of the things I'm doing. Make sure that you look into any investment. And check it out and make sure it's right for you and that you're willing to lose any money that you might put in, because that's what an investment is. It's an opportunity for rewards, which is how we look at it, but it's also opportunity to lose money. So be careful what you do, and research the market. Okay, my laptop is up. Let's see if we can get some market news going on. Again, I'm sorry. Is anybody? Am I all right on this video? Because I know last week the video was really pixelated. So if you're having problems viewing things like that, just let me know. Part of it is sometimes I think this time of evening in our area. I mean, I've got pretty fast internet speeds, but when everybody around you is too busy streaming Netflix or something like that, it tends to hurt the internet process and for the rest of us sometimes. So let's see. Oh, still updating a little bit. Come on. What's everybody doing tonight? I've been out with the young man playing basketball and working on scout merit badges. Chris Burgess, good to see you. You're probably doing some of the same, I'm guessing. I see you doing scouting. Let's see what else we got. We got lots of ICOs. Thank you, Randy. Last week I spoke ICOs a little bit, which is basically in the cryptocurrency world, it's like an IPO, initial purchase offering, except it's an initial coin offering. So there's a couple of those that I'm looking at that I'm excited about, but still still doing some research on. OLXA is one that I'm looking into. It starts tomorrow. It's actually being offered at a penny, with a 50% bonus for the first 300 million coins. So you got an opportunity to buy your coins at about 0.07 cents. Pretty good deal. So there's also some other good ones. God, there's so many good buying opportunities right now, and just not enough money to buy everything. Believe me. Ethereum, you got the big three coins would be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. Ethereum seems to be doing pretty well right now. I went to buy into an ICO about a week ago and sold some of the coins I had to buy into this one. Long story short, I missed out on it because I was late, so now I got stuck with Ethereum because that's what I transferred it into. And Ethereum's actually done pretty good. It's probably made me about $1,500 in the last week just sitting on it. So I can't complain about that too much. Let's see if we can get our coin market cap up here. Where's everybody at tonight? Randy, you're probably down in Arizona. Christopher Burgess, where are you, buddy? I saw you were in Salt Lake, but you didn't call me or nothing. Maybe you're still here. Still doing an expo. Who else have I got in here? I got to use my phone. Got Brother Scott on here. How are you? Haven't seen you forever. Vance, are you still hanging out? You're supposed to join me on this video, so I'm just waiting on you. Vance is the one with all the knowledge, so if we can get him to climb on here, we can partake in his wealth of knowledge in cryptocurrency. Okay, so Bitcoin's a little less than what I thought it was. It's currently at $10,063. Ethereum's at $1,138. Ripple's up to $1.14. Cardano's a good one. I still like Cardano. Vance is having technical difficulty. Well, that wouldn't be the first time you've had technical difficulty, would it, Vance? You got a phone, just turn your phone on. Pipe you right in. I think Vance is camera shy. Okay. Cardano's a good one. I like Cardano a lot. Just going to go down the list a little bit. I'm seeing a lot of stuff in green. Now I'm using, I'm going to turn this around for a minute because I haven't got my software set up yet so I can do the videos online. So I'm just going to point it at the screen for a second. And as I look at that, I'm going to go down a little bit, and we got a lot of green. A few things in red, but quite a bit of green. So this website that I'm on right now is CoinMarketCap, and it's a great site. It's where I get a lot of my information as far as pricing and charts and things like that. That's where I get a lot of my information. And this whole website has been in the red for the last week at least, Vance. And it's been going down and down and down. I'm not going to lie. Nobody likes it when the market's going down. No matter what the investment is, nobody likes it when it's going down. And I know for Vance and I, it's gone down a lot since we've invested in some couple of ICOs and stuff, and that we're doing really well, but the whole market is down. It's Chinese New Year. Sometimes they think that might have something to do with it. People pulling a lot of money out in China for different things, and that could be part of it. The last 3 years in a row, it's been down in January. So it's good to see it going up a little bit today, and hopefully it will keep going up to some of the levels we saw at the end of last year. The whole coin, the market cap got up to about what did it get up to? $850 billion by the end of the year last year. And so it is down a bit. Let's see, it's currently at $511 billion with a Bitcoin dominance of 33% of the market. So they own 1/3 of the market right now. When I first got into it, they owned about a little over 50% of the market. So we've had a lot of altcoins come onto the market and take some of that away from Bitcoin. So as I go down the list here a little bit, IOTA is down to 229, which is probably a pretty good buy for IOTA. However, they've got some issues. They're not quite on the blockchain. They're not the blockchain. They're more of a Tangle, which is a different kind of technology, but still pretty cool and has a lot of opportunity in that. Vance had some. I think he sold it, probably for gambling money or something. I'm not sure. Monero's at 272, great privacy coin. I like it. Electronium, which I love, is based off of the Monero blockchain. Lisk is at $24. Now Lisk is a great coin, and I've been watching Lisk for a long time, back when it was $2-3, and I kick myself in the butt every day for not buying Lisk, and I still should buy Lisk. It's at $24 a coin, and I think it's going to go up to $200, $300, $400. I mean, maybe even more. There's only a circulating supply of 117,000 coins, so I see the opportunity for Lisk going up quite a bit, and it is a good coin. I've been hearing a lot about Populous, that it's a good one, but I don't know much about it. Misigo is at $15. Now Misigo was up to about 20. What was it at? It seems like it got up to about $23 or $24. 24.49. So I think Misigo is actually not too bad of a buying opportunity, because it will go back up to when it corrects this market. It goes back up again. So you got possibility for 10 times gains on that as well. So I would definitely look into Misigo. It's a payment system coin, and most of the coins out there right now are payment system coins in some way or another. There's tokens that are used for utilities. Titanium, I talked about last week a little bit, is a big infrastructure token, and so it really adds a lot of it's a great coin. In fact, that's the one I was trying. I sold one of my coins so I could buy some of it, and missed out on it. It hit the market and went right up to $5. It's currently back down, I think, to about $2. It corrected a little bit, and it's on one little. Excuse me, it's not even on an actual exchange yet. So once it comes out, I expect it'll probably go up to $3, $4, $5, $10, $20. It's only got 30 million coins, so it'll be a good utility coin. Steam, I love Steam. Steam is currently $4.91. Steam is a really cool what do you call it, social media platform where you get paid for leaving content or putting content on it, and then you also get paid for leaving comments. You also earn Steam coins for leaving comments on people and interacting and being part of the social media. So it is really cool. It has 250 million, coins available, and the market cap on that is currently only 1.2 billion. But I see Steam going up into the $100 range. So currently at $4.91, I think Steam could be a home run. It's already got a working product. It's very cool, and they also they have a product. I'm not in my other office. I got it written down. They've got a product that's like YouTube. So not only a social media, but also a YouTube channel where you can do videos and content, and also get paid for leaving that kind of information as well. Let's see. Vance wants to be part of my video. I will let him. Looks like we're connecting now.
All right, finally.
Okay, we got the master. The
No,
master
I'm not the
of all, everything you need to know, cryptocurrency, Vance Meekum. How are you tonight, Vance?
True.
He's in sunny Arizona, so he's got his fan going to try to stay cool.
80 degrees today, and I'm in a computer room, so that makes it worse.
I got my jacket on because it's cold outside. Anyways, so just going over some of the coins that I like. Going down the, do you know much about Steam, Vance?
Not really. I looked into it a little bit, but I haven't invested into it. I'm too much into Electronium right now.
Yeah, Vance is heavily into Electronium. I was just sharing a little bit about Steam, and I think Steam is a really cool one with a lot of great potential to go big. What's a coin that you are interested in right now or looking at that you think would be something cool to talk about?
Oh, I've sold everything. I was really into IOTA there for a while until that fell through with Microsoft. Sold that out.
Don't you think IOTA is going to come back though?
IOTA has good potential too. It's just they really need their marketing team to get on board.
Yeah.
Right now, so that's where they're lacking, is their marketing team was really trying to get in with Microsoft. That fell through, but it was a pump and dump there for a while. It hit $5. It's down to $2.30 right now.
Right.
$2.30, but it was at $5, which jumped up from 65 cents. So
yeah.
It really pumped it up, and then everybody got out after Microsoft kind of said no, and it's been sitting at that $2 range ever since.
Now that was something that was, they said Microsoft, they had a deal with Microsoft or whatever, but it wasn't exactly a deal.
It was in the works.
It was in the works.
They jumped the gun a little bit on it, and
yes.
Then when Microsoft didn't pull the trigger, basically, it hurt it. But I still think, yeah, you're right. I think IOTA has plenty of potential in it, but it's really going to be up to the marketing team to see how that looks in the future. I heard you talking about Lisk. I do like Lisk. $25 right now. That's amazing.
I think Lisk is going to go really well. Now, one of the things that I think these guys listening want to make sure they focus on is when they're looking into buying coins, go onto their website, look at their white paper, which is, tells about them and stuff, and look at their team, because you're investing in that team. And if all you've got is a developer or a couple of developers or whatever, be careful, because some of these are great ideas, but they have no marketing team, and they sit there and they don't do anything, and you could be holding on your money. They could hold your money for a long time, right, Vance?
Yep, and we've dealt with that in the past year too. We've hit some crap coins out there, but overall, you're taking a little bit of a risk. But number one thing you really got to look at, and when you're looking at that team, who's the CEO, who's the president of this coin that's coming out, what you really need to look at is this person qualified enough? Should they be working for someone like Google? Should they be working for Facebook, Amazon, one of the big tech firms? What's their credentials? If there's someone that's on that level, that scale, like Els is, with Electronium, you know, that's someone you want to try and get behind, because they've got some pull, they've got the knowledge, they've got the know-how, the gumption to actually go ahead and do it. If it's just some team you've never heard of with Russian names that you have no freaking clue, most likely it's going to end up being a scam coin, and they're going to take your money and run. We've encountered
no
that
offense
before.
to the Russians. No offense to the
No
Russians.
offense, but we see a lot of it.
But
we see a lot
of scams come out of Russia.
Yeah, but if the development team looks like a team that, in all seriousness, if you were starting your own coin, would you want these people on your team? Then that's a good indication that this is going to be a coin that's going to be worth your time.
Yeah. So when you're looking at these websites, these people should have emails. Most of them are linked to LinkedIn, so you can actually got profiles and you can look at them and stuff, you know. And if they don't have any information on them at all, it could be a made up, it could be a picture pulled from the internet that nobody even knows of. So you really want to be careful when you're getting into these coins, and research some of the guys that are in charge of the, you know, of setting up, marketing, and running the business.
Yeah, but look at their history. Look at what they've done in the industry. What's been their history in the last 15 years, 10 years? You know, have they been working in finance? Have they been working in commerce? Something to the point where their coin, that their idea for this coin, their crypto, is actually something they've got experience in. So there is a few different factors you need to look at, but that's one of them. Do they have a lot of knowledge on what they're trying to do?
Right.
Otherwise, what are they what are they pushing, and what's their team picking up that they're not? But it's always a good idea just to look at their technical know-how. What is it that the idea of that coin is? Is it a lending coin? Is it something that's new, to tell you the truth? Is it just a copy and paste of something else that's already out there, another coin that's already out there? Or is it something that's filling a gap? Something that we could see good potential in the future.
Definitely has to have a need, I think, and I agree. And one of the things I'd say about the lending coins is be really careful on the lending coins, because especially in the United States, there's so many regulations on there, and we've seen most of them are banned here anyway, coins go down because they were not following, you know, regulations and things like that. So definitely be careful on the lending coins. And me personally, I stay away from the lending coins, just because some of the things they say seem too good to be true, and as we've found out now, they are too good to be true because they've been shut down. So just be careful with that. So I'm going down the list a little bit.
The future, though, that we're starting to see in 2018, kind of the future of new ICO, new coins, are going to be these coins where they are filling that gap between, you know, US dollar basically and crypto, making it be able to be used on a larger scale, a mass level, to where we have more adoption. So there is that coming out now that's kind of new, that it's different from the lending coins, but it is trying to take real crypto and make it real world uses where you can buy stuff. So yeah.
Right. So I talked a little bit about that in the beginning. I talked about the stock market going down. Maybe you heard me a little bit.
I kind of came in late. My phone was actually updating at the same time my laptop was. So this one won, so I'm on the phone now.
Seems like the stock market's going down a little bit. And I talked a little bit about the derivative market and how much money is in there.
That's where the money's coming from in the future.
Some of that starts to move over, or, you know, people start to get out of that because of the market going down. We talked about where that could go, and, you know, Randy Neal was on here, and we talked a little bit about going to gold, silver, some of those places. But I also see a lot of that coming over into the cryptocurrency. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, anytime the market's going to take a dip, investors are going to be looking where to put it next to try and make that back up. Even though, I mean, they're already up, but let's just say, where do I move the money next to where's the next big boom, I guess is what you would say. But where do I move it to make up for any losses that I'm taking now? And crypto is, of course, in this infancy stage still, where everybody that puts money in is basically making money as long as you're holding it 6 months, 7 months, you're making that much back. So, or you're making 10 times what you put in. But I mean, that won't last forever. But right now, for the next couple of for 2018, 2019, that's going to be the standard here.
And who's losing money in cryptocurrency?
No one. No one is
day
losing
traders?
money in cryptocurrency.
Or the day
That's what's so funny.
traders.
You hear people complaining, "Oh, I lost money." I'm like, compared to what? Bitcoin was 6 months ago was $5,000, bouncing between $4,000 and $5,000 6 months ago. At Christmas, it was at 20,000. So I guess if you put in at Christmas, you bought it at 20,000, and then it dropped down to 11,000. I think is what it is today, between 10 and 11,000. But I mean, I'm still up 100% from where I was 6 months ago. Just in Bitcoin. That's not any of the other stuff that we're in. I mean, Electroneum, we're up what, 1,000% right now? Yeah, almost 1,000%.
Bitcoin's just over 10,000. But my point that I'm getting at is the only people that lost money last year in crypto were those that were day traders and thought they knew better than the market. So you don't lose money until you sell your stuff. So if people just buy and hold, they will make money. Let's see, I got a question here. What are my thoughts on Tron and Ripple? Do we like them or not? Well, as I stated in the beginning of this video, I like Ripple. I've liked Ripple since it was 17 cents. And I really liked it when it was at 350. Ripple's down to $1.14 right now. So Josh, man, I like Ripple. Most people in cryptocurrency don't like Ripple. Right, Vance?
I'm not a fan of Ripple at all. I sold mine out, actually.
But Ripple has real life usage. Ripple is, they're going to use it.
Yes, but you're still under the thumb of the banks. That's the problem. So with Ripple.
Yes,
you're right. I mean, Ripple is doing good right now. If you've invested in Ripple, you're doing really well in it. Mine was in there for a little while. I took it out, still made a profit on it, but then I invested it back into the other stuff. So, you know, that's the name of the game. If I would have held on to it, yeah, great, because it's up really good. And Tron has been doing really well. I mean, Tron's at 14 right now. So that's, I mean, it's almost in the top 10.
And Tron got up higher than that, didn't it? Tron was, let's see. Oh, everybody's on their internet. That's probably you, Josh, my dad. I can't even go very fast because you're on the internet. So Josh is one of my neighbors. Tron was up to what, almost 20 cents, it looks like. And I've heard good things about Tron, and some people really got on the Tron bandwagon. I never got on it.
No, I never did either.
I probably kind of missed it a little bit. And I also, some of the things I do, I mean, I got to look and see what market it's on. Okay, so Tron was on Binance. I use mostly Bittrex, and I've had to use Cryptopia a little bit because that's where our Electroneum's at. But I haven't even signed up for a Binance account yet, Josh, and I need to. Binance, from what I hear, is a pretty good exchange. But that's that's my only reason I haven't bought any Tron. I probably would have if I had looked into it a little bit more, but for a little bit there, I felt like I was getting into so many exchanges. It was just too much, you know. So I mostly trade on Bittrex. You too, Vance?
Yeah, Bittrex. I do have a Binance account. I just don't have much on there right now. All my SC, ADA, all that stuff is on Bittrex right now.
Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of smaller exchanges too that where some of the coins start out there, and sometimes you can find some good deals on those. And then when they get listed on a big exchange like Binance or Bittrex or Polynex, you know, then you a lot of times they've got the opportunity to get a lot more volume in those. So anyways, that's my thoughts on Tron. I don't really know a lot about it because I didn't delve into it that much, because if I couldn't buy it on Bittrex, I wasn't too interested at the time. There's too many things I can buy there that got my interest.
The nice thing about Tron is it has a really good following.
Yes, yeah.
You know, it's got a really good social following behind it right now, and that's what counts. That's where your volume comes from. So.
Yep, great question, Josh. Are you invested in anything, Josh? Any other coins? I was going down my list a little bit here. I saw Sycon, which is still hanging out at 3 or 4 cents right now. I know you got some of that still, right, Vance?
Yeah, I've still got a nice little chunk of that.
So I think it has real opportunity to grow.
They were doing really well last fall until this slump that we're in right now, but they'll come back.
They'll come back, yeah.
I'm still up in them either way. Even with the slump, I'm still up in them from what I put in. So
Verge is at 7 cents. It was down to 6 cents today, and Verge is the one I sold so I could move over to titanium that I missed out on, and ended up with Ether that have made $1,500. I said in the last week.
Yeah.
So that was kind of
we missed out titanium. I wish we could have had some more in titanium.
Yeah. So, anyways, I like Verge, but Verge's developers and no marketing. I just worry that they're never going to get out of this slump of 15 to 20 cents at the most. So
yeah,
that's I like it a lot, but there's a lot of coins. There's 14. Holy cow,
1,400 something like the 1,500 coins.
I joke at guys making their videos and they can't read any numbers or whatever, but when you're doing this on camera and start looking at it, it does look like a lot. It's 14 and a half.
That doesn't help when you're holding your phone at the same time.
Yeah, 14.5 billion. So there's a lot of coins in there. It's legalized gambling, Josh, my Dale. So enjoy it. It's fun, and there's some good coins out there. Buy the coins, hold on to them. I think this is going to be a great year. So just collect coins and see what happens towards the end of the year, right?
Yeah, Cardano's at 5 right now. I didn't realize it's holding the top and number 5 spot.
Yeah, and Cardano was up at $1.20 or something, I think. I mean,
it's at 52 cents right now. Yeah.
I bought Cardano at 5 cents, so I'm still.
Yeah, I came in a little after you. I think I got it closer to 10, but still.
Yeah, and Cardano was the developer, Hoskinson. I can't even say his name.
I don't know.
He was an original at Ethereum, and he is with Cardano, and they've got some big things that they're working on. And I think as far as the future goes, I think it's really bright, but it's definitely a long-term hold for Cardano. But it's a great coin.
Yeah, I'm holding on to that one long-term.
Look at Stellar Lumens is at 6. I bought Stellar Lumens around 10 cents as well, and it's currently at 52. But it is a coin that is very similar to Ripple. It's a fork of Ripple, I believe.
You went into that one without me. I don't know anything. I mean, I know what it is. I just never put into it.
So I've got
really watched it.
I've got a little bit of that, and that is basically a Ripple deal right there. So, but I don't know how much it doesn't have nearly the momentum as Ripple is doing, but it's still growing a little bit.
Still up 10% today, almost 11% today. So that's doing good.
I just said earlier, I love seeing all the green. I mean, we've been in red for a week now, and we're all dying
we've been in red longer than a week. We've been in there most of January, I think.
Half of January at least.
Yeah.
The beginning of January was great, but probably the last 2.5 weeks or so, it's been pretty red and going down and down and down. So I talked a little bit about the January dip and how that.
I'll be excited for February. We'll see everything coming back in February, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Yes. Let me say hi to Kathy Christensen on here. Hello, Mama. All right. Who else? What else we got here? Going down the list. Man, there's so many of these coins that would have been great buys yesterday. So many great coins yesterday.
Yeah. I just, you know what? I'm actually kind of glad Electronium's been down. Did you invest more into that one?
I have not yet. I kept thinking I was going to take
kept joking about it, but yeah, you never.
I'm going to take my Ethereum money and buy it, but Ethereum keeps going up, so I just haven't done it. I've been too busy.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk a little bit.
I was lucky. Got back in when it was at 10 cents, so right around there. So I'm feeling good about that.
Yeah. Basic attention token. One of the guys we watch a little bit's been talking about this a lot. They have a real life usable product in the Brave browser.
Oh, that's right, Brave. Yeah.
So you can. It's a browser for your computer and it takes away all of the advertising.
Yep.
So you don't have all the ads on the sides and up the top, and things load
Even the
faster.
commercials in YouTube are gone. They take the
Yeah,
commercials out
yes,
of the YouTube feeds.
that
So
and that is cool.
yeah, it's quite ingenious. And then, but what the nice part about it is, though, is it and people may not like this or not, but it knows what your interests are. It sees what you're going into, and then it actually takes the money that advertisers would get and takes that and gives it to the people that you're actually interested in. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
John kind of did a really good review of that, and he could see where his interests were, because you can go into it and it tells you, here's your interest based off your browsing history and everything. This is where basically money would be made, is on these items instead of through advertisements and stuff. So there's something that's going on in the background. I need to go back and watch Sean's video again, because he had a pretty good explanation of it in preview. But it was where money would actually be funneled into those companies you were interested in instead of the advertisements.
Yeah, and so that is
there's a back end money part to it. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I've downloaded the app or the browser. I just haven't played with it that much.
Okay, and he's Vance is referencing Sean Davis with Crypto for the People.
Yeah.
On the YouTube channel. He's got some pretty cool videos, and he's a good one to check out. He's definitely a good cheerleader, right?
Yeah, he does a lot of rah for stuff, which is great. I mean, it's keeping awareness out there and everything, and he has some really good coins that he's following. So those are good. But
he also had some bad ones. He also did the lending ones, which I think worked out good for him in the beginning. But
yeah, he was big into USI Tech, and USI Tech's still around. I know they're still around. They kind of went away for a little bit, and now they're back. I just don't know what they're doing. I haven't gone back onto their site at all.
He was big into BitConnect.
He was big into BitConnect too. Yeah.
So
those are the Ponzi schemes. Yeah.
I like Sean. So
yeah.
Yes, if you're interested, check out his video on YouTube, Crypto for the People. So, anyways, he brought that to my attention, the basic attention coin, and was using it and showing that on his video, and I thought that was pretty cool. So, going down the list, Electroneum is currently at 57.
Oh, it dropped again, huh?
8 cents right now. So, market cap of $500 million. So it's all right. It's coming back. It's up 7% today.
Well, we were almost at 40 on that. We were like 45 or 44 at one point in time.
We were in the 40s.
Yeah.
When we bumped up to, what did we get up to? 20, 25 cents, somewhere in that range. I can't remember.
20. It was actually 22 was the high.
Yeah. So
that we hit.
Good opportunity with Electroneum. I suggest anybody interested in coins take a look at Electroneum. It is currently listed on Cryptopia. Some of us refer to that as Craptopia.
Yeah, but coming soon
it's
to hit
small exchange.
And what's the other next exchange?
Say that again, Vance. You broke up a little.
Next exchange, it hits February 14th on Next Exchange, and at any point in time, it was supposed to be this week. I thought we were supposed to be on HitBTC exchange. So
they didn't give us an official date, though, right?
They didn't. He just said it was going to be within the next week or so, and that was a week ago. So anyway, I would expect that probably like maybe end of this week or even next week, just depending on how they do. But Michael was here in Arizona today. They had a big convention out in Mesa. So I'm still waiting to hear some response back from that to see how that went. They were supposed to have some announcements coming.
Yeah. Okay. Josh, if you're still listening, here's one for you. Funfair, ticker sign FUN. This is one I bought into. When I bought into about a half a penny or so. It was pretty cheap, and I really liked it. It's kind of an online gaming one. It was pretty cool. It ended up going up to 6 or 7 cents, and
it's actually at 8. It's at 8 right now.
It's at 8 right now. I ended up selling it out.
Yeah.
I sold out about 6 cents, I think it was, and took my money and put it into something else. And then right after I sold it, it went up to 18 cents.
Yeah, we actually passed 20 on that back in December when everything peaked.
Oh, it did hit 20, yeah.
It hit
So,
20. Yeah.
and now it's back down to 8 cents. But I really like it. I got on and played some games on it and stuff, and I think it'll probably come around. It's just going to take a little bit of time to complete their site and get some things going or whatever. But anyways, he said he liked gaming a little bit, so he might like that one. The games are fun to play. You can play them online right now as a trial. So,
Yeah.
let's see. Anything else you see? I see Power Ledger. I got into that. It's at 86 cents. But I got in a little too late, I think, and I'm probably about ready to get out of it. I'm kind of sick of it.
Yeah.
I hear syndicators.
There's not a lot else I'm into right now. And even, I mean, we looked at like Reg Coin Wax. There was a few others that we had looked at, but, or like HTML. What about HTML? Have you looked into that one any further?
Yeah, HTML has kind of got a partnership going on with Electroneum, Titanium, and there's a couple others. But HTML is kind of a hybrid coin where it'll be able to accept Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's pretty cool, and it's been hovering around a quarter of a cent, 0.3 of a cent, somewhere in there. And today I looked at it earlier, and I believe it was actually like 0.0022. So,
so it's really dropped out. Yeah.
I think part of that is just the market, though.
Yeah.
I can easily see it getting up there, so it's a great buying opportunity to get into HTML coin. I don't like that it's on a small exchange, but that's how some of these start out. I would have put money into it by now. I mean, you can buy a million coins right now for $2,000.
Yeah.
That's pretty cheap. I mean, even if you threw in a couple $100, you get a pretty good amount of coins. And so it's definitely one I would look into if I was looking into that.
Yeah. And then according to Josh there, what coin would you buy today and what would it be? If you could buy a coin today, what would it be? And well, I just bought a bunch more Electroneum.
Yeah.
Being at where it's at, because I know it's going to hit $1 this summer. So I mean, if you're buying in at 8 cents right now, you're at 10 times your money.
Yeah, Josh, I say I agree. If I'm buying today, I'm buying Electroneum. I'm buying me personally. I'm buying Ripple. But I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but at $1.14, I still think it's going to go back up to $3-4. The Korean market is going to start. Oh, there's another thing. Korean market is going to start flooding tomorrow, or reopened. So we should see a lot of money coming back in from Korea tomorrow. I would buy the ones I'm looking at right now that I would buy would definitely be Ripple, Electroneum, and
I actually say HTML too.
And HTML definitely.
It's too good of a buy to pass up that cheap.
And if you want to buy some other stuff, I would look at a little bit more expensive ones, but have great opportunity. Lisk, for sure. Electroneum is only on Cryptopia, Josh.
Yeah.
That's the only place you can get it right at the moment, which is unfortunate. And it works. I mean, you just bought a ton of coins yesterday or something, Vance.
Yeah.
And it works. It's just not.
It was quick. It took longer to get my Bitcoin over from Coinbase than it did to actually to do it. Their exchange is working really well. They've gone back and done some revamping on it.
Yeah.
Their exchange works pretty quick.
I'm being mean because I haven't had any issues with them really. I mean, you hear a lot of people that are having issues with them. And I think that is user errors. I think people are not doing stuff right, and so they can't figure out why it's not working. And they're trying to transfer their coins to an offline wallet, and it's not working. Well, I think they're not doing it right, in my opinion, because you transferred yours back over to your Electroneum wallet, didn't you?
Yeah, it took tops maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Coming
so
out.
I would
over. So.
Yeah. So I would definitely Cryptopia. I don't know. I would go to CoinMarketCap and go to Electroneum, Josh, and then click on the markets, and there you'll be able to see Cryptopia, and you can click on it there. So rather than trying to type it in, because there are some scam websites out there, so it's always a good idea to go to CoinMarketCap.com and click on the exchange from there. That way you're getting to the right place and not a scam site. So. But definitely, Electroneum. Vance and I both bought into the ICO. We bought in after our rewards and stuff like that, our bonuses or whatever. We both got in for under pennies, so we do feel good about that one in the long term.
Yeah, we're about 0.8 of a cent, somewhere right around there.
Josh asked, "Do we always transfer our coins out of the exchange into a wallet?"
Yes, I do.
Vance does. You should. You definitely should. I still have quite a bit on the exchange, and I'm using Bittrex, and I feel pretty good because it's it's a U.S. company. There's some stuff on there. I like to keep some things on there because I want to trade a little bit and buy some different things. But yeah, I think you should keep it on an offline wallet, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's just too easy to hack. It's too easy to lose your
and that
phone.
was the thing. There was an article that came out yesterday about one of the Japanese exchanges got hit for $500 million. So lost $500 million because it got hacked. So that's why I always say keep your money out of an exchange. Put it in a wallet.
Especially if it's
even if you can find a ledger for cheap, a ledger wallet, something like that, to where it holds multiple different cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, get a ledger nano and put your coins on it. Yeah,
$40. Yeah.
I mean, I recommend, and I think Vance probably does too. I recommend buying and holding your coins. You know, don't be a day trader. Don't.
And it can be tough. It can be real tough sometimes. Yeah,
and
when you're watching that market go up and down, but you just hold.
There were a lot of people that made a lot of money, and there were a lot of people that lost money because they thought they knew better and they could day trade it. Yeah. If they'd have just bought something and held on to it, they'd have made a lot of money. So yes, I agree. You should move your money into a wallet, or move your coins into a wallet, store them, hold on to them, look at them next year, see what happened.
Yeah.
but I do keep money on the exchange, so I have some.
Yeah, and keep your ear to the ICO. Tune, I guess is what you would say. But ICOs is where you're going to make the most money.
Yeah. And
take a higher risk, but you will make the most money. That's why we're telling you, just follow your guidelines. Make sure that team is in place. Who are they? What have they been doing? And are they valid? Really, it's what it comes down to.
Right. Yep. This is a risk. This is risky. And so is any investment, in my opinion. But this one has high risk and high reward. There are some coins I think are less risky than others, but you got to do your due diligence and make sure you're looking into them a little bit more. There's a lot of white papers out there that are just copied, and I mean copied from somebody else's. They go out, they raise money, and they're gone. I know Vance and we put about $100 each into one, and just because it looked pretty cool, and they're gone, right? So
yeah, that they took off this month on us. They took off a week ago or so.
But I think overall we've had pretty good luck. We've done
we've had
well in the market.
Yeah, our percentage is pretty high right now, so I'm quite happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, as much as the market's gone down the last couple of weeks, I mean, we both lost money, but it was all money that we had earned. I mean, we'd gained a lot. Yeah. We'd gained quite a bit of money. So it's been it's good market, and right now I had a guy. If anybody has seen any of my videos lately or my conversations, Elmer Fudd, I call him, and Vance calls him. Why would I recommend anybody buy Bitcoin right now? Why would I recommend it when the market's going down and it's losing value and things like that? And the old saying goes back to Warren Buffett, right? When people are fearful, buy, and when people are greedy, sell, right?
Yeah.
So
he's one of those guys. He loves to hold. That's why he's done so well.
He's done well, but he's bought it at the right time.
Too often, but yeah.
And the right time to buy is when it's in the dip. Buy it when it's in the red.
Yep.
Right, it's just barely in the green from yesterday. So we see a trend. We see it starting to go on the uptrend again. It's a great time to buy.
Yeah.
Don't wait for a week when it's up 30%, because
Yep.
I think that's where it's headed right now.
And historically, guys, in the last 4 years, you can go back to every January in the last 4 years, probably longer. What I've looked at is the last 4 years. And January always has their dip. This is always the low point of the year, and then by December, you're 100 times up from where you're at. But everybody freaks out in January because of this dip with Chinese New Year, with all the Asian markets, and everything. It's always this dip that happens in January. And luckily, it looks like things are starting to turn around a little bit today, and we know South Korea has had some influence on this just because of their regulation that's been going in place this month. But as of today, that ends. So
Yeah,
we know they're going to be back in full swings going into February. So that's going to help things out. And then after Chinese New Year ends, we'll be getting all that money coming back in again too. So we're going to have a good 2018. I'm fairly confident in that one.
Yeah, I'm actually, I totally forgot that tomorrow's February 1st, and so I'm actually excited because the Koreans love cryptocurrency.
Yep.
And we've definitely felt it. I think this past month with the Koreans being out of it because of some regulations and stuff, I think we're going to see a lot of money coming in tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the market goes up 100 billion tomorrow with money coming in.
True.
I mean, it just goes up that fast.
I don't want to speculate that it's all going to be tomorrow, but I think in February easily, just in the month of February, we're going to see huge gains.
Josh is asking, the website is the exchange is Cryptopia, CRYPTOPIA. That's not Cryptopia.com. That's, let me see. What were we at?
It's IO or something like that. Cryptopia.
Let's see. I'll look it up for you, Josh. www.cryptopia.co.nz.
That's right, New Zealand. It's New Zealand. That's why.
Nancy Zhu. It's a New Zealand company, exchange, and they're not too bad. Looks like they've got about $33 million. It's a small exchange, and Electroneum is number one, I think, on their exchange. They probably do about 8 or 9 million of that. Isn't that right, Vance?
Yeah, they had some really hard growing pains when Electroneum first hit their exchange because it crashed it flat out. They just couldn't handle the amount of traffic on it. But I don't know.
Excuse me. They're about $3 million a day in a 24-hour period on Electroneum. So
yeah, I say Saturday when I was buying Saturday, there was an order in for $2 million worth of Electroneum at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The whales are back in it again when it's being this low. The investors, the whales are back. They're picking up what they can.
And that website, all this information on, Josh and anybody else, is coinmarketcap.com. You'll be able to find everything up to date. What's going on with the coins? There's over 1,000 coins. Lots of things that's going on in the market, how they're doing, what exchanges they're on, where you can buy them, things like that. So it's a good place to get your information. So yes, Electroneum is definitely a buy. It's up 7% today, and it will be $1 before you know it. So great time to get 12 times gains. So I would recommend it. What else you got there, Vance? Let's see.
That's about it for me. There's
going
not.
Down the
I mean, with the down markets, there's not a lot to talk about other than, hold on and pick up when you can. Pick up what you can when you can. Buy.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. So do your due diligence, people. It's a great market. It's a lot of fun. It's a 24-hour thing. it's not like the stock market that closes at 2 o'clock Mountain Time every day. This is 24 hours, and you'll go to bed thinking, man, what a great day, and you'll wake up and the Korean sold and you're down, or vice versa, and it's quite the roller coaster ride, but I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's a great learning experience. But be careful, do your due diligence. Don't risk anything more than you're willing to lose, as like any investment. But that would be my last bit of advice to you. Anything else from you, Vance?
No, just it's a hold market right now, long term, and even long term is short term here. I mean, long term here is I mean, you look at it as a year, really,
Yeah,
where that's considered kind of short term anywhere else. So I mean, if you're just looking 6, 7 months to make quick money, it's not a bad idea to be in this, to do
right.
it. You know, just you just got to find the good coins to be with, and that's what we're trying to help you out with, is some of the good coins we found that have worked the best, and which we're going to invest in and we're staying in.
Yep. Great. Well, I appreciate everybody being with us tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can send me a message if you have any questions or anything. We are here to help and educate. We're not here to profit from you. We just want to help educate and spread the word. And
yep. Feel free to join the group. Yeah.
Join the group. Vance and I have a group called, I'm just doing this on my own page, but our group is called, on Facebook, Electronium Millionaires Club. For those of you that want to buy Electronium and hold, we're not expecting to become millionaires today, tomorrow, next month. But we feel that Electronium does have the potential to get you there. It's a great investment. Part of the reason we called it that, because it was the initial coin offering when we got in, and so like I said, we got in for under a penny each, and we each bought quite a few coins, and so and there were a lot of others that did that as well, and it still has the opportunity to gain a lot of growth for anybody, and even just 10 times gain on your money is a pretty dang good investment nowadays, and I think that could be reached here within a few months possibly. So anyways, appreciate y'all being here. Like I said, any questions, feel free to let us know. I think we're going to try to do this about every Wednesday night. We might even put a show on our other channel some other nights, whatever. But this is a good time for me and Vance to be here and answer any questions you might have. So appreciate you being here. Hope you all have a great night. We will, if not sooner, we'll see you next week. Thanks, Vance.
Later.
All right. Bye, guys.